We're just going to sit here and sip beer forever. That's what this video is about.
YouTube. That's going to be the cold open, I think.
I've never been more ready for anything in my life.
That's what my ex-wife always used to say.
Yes.
When she was talking about divorce. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Opening Monologue. My name is DANCEWEENEY, and with me this time is a very special guest, my friend, Matt Saporito.
What's up?
You've seen us in videos together before, or maybe you haven't.
Chances are they probably haven't.
Matt's spending a couple of days with me in Pittsburgh, and we shot a little something this morning.
And all day.
If that's up by the time this goes up, you can click it here.
Right over my face.
Yeah,
Right
we'll do
there.
that. We'll do over the face.
Yeah.
Today, we wanted to talk to you about something that is sort of near and dear to both of us, and that is why we love YouTube. There are a lot of different reasons, for me at least. It's interesting to follow the personalities that I follow.
Yes.
But it's also interesting. It's like a progression of media, the way it's produced, the way it's ingested.
Absolutely.
That's really interesting for me to think about as well. But also, like, just the fact that I'm standing in my bedroom with 4 lights on, and my camera and my audio. What's this?
The mic that you can't see.
It's
an
right
audio
out of
recorder.
frame.
It's right
It's
there.
so cool.
It's like right there.
You
I just hit a fan.
You punched my fan.
hit
It's
a
very
fan.
tight quarters in here.
Yeah.
I'm standing here with my best friend, and I'm just having a conversation, and I'm sharing it with you guys, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
To me.
I think that's one of the biggest appeals of YouTube is that there's a connection with the audience that you don't have in most other medias.
Yeah.
You know?
One of the things that I think is interesting about YouTube right now is the crossover success that monster tubers are having with the mainstream. You look at people like Grace Helbig
Yeah.
getting Chelsea Handler's old spot on the E! Network. That's enormous. You look at people like the Fine Brothers getting their React to
show.
This
Yeah.
show on Nickelodeon, a major Viacom network.
I think so.
I think it's Viacom.
Shane Dawson had a sitcom.
I thought he had a TV movie with MTV.
I don't even remember.
It was something with MTV.
Something with Shane Dawson.
And even like the working class YouTubers, people like Michael Buckley, he is a contributing correspondent, social media booth guy for all the ice skating stuff that gets televised. Which, like, I know this because I love Michael Buckley, and he tweets about it all the time.
Yeah.
But I've been following him for years, and he is hilarious and so sweet and so genuine, and
Right.
I've followed him forever. But, like, that's his niche, and he loves ice skating, and so being a YouTube personality has enabled him to interact with the sport and the competition that he loves.
Right.
So that's really cool to me, too.
Obviously, if you've seen any of my earlier stuff, I have a big connection to sketch comedy. So there are people like F&D Films, Olin Rogers, Ruby Dog,
Rogers.
all these people that heavily formed my personal intro to YouTube.
Sure.
As a YouTuber myself.
Yeah.
You know, like, I would love to just do sketch comedy.
We had a month, about 2 or 3 years ago now, where we produced 13 videos together. The 3 of us, or the 2 of us, and a handful of other people.
Mm-hmm.
But that was such a cool thing to do. We had this insane schedule. We were going to school full time, the both of us. And we cranked it out for the first month. And then the next month, we did our scheduled 8 videos.
Right.
And then the month after that, we did like 3 and went, Jesus Christ.
So much work. We did get some good stuff out of it, though. We got Abnerdity, which continues today, just in a different format.
You can find the link to the podcast in the description below. Tasty still hosts that. We had all these like half-baked ideas, right?
Yes.
That none of them ever really reached what I would consider to be full video worthy.
Yeah.
Which is why we went with
what
let's just throw 5 ideas on one video.
Yeah.
It worked Some of them worked.
The first
some of them were
episode
real
was
bad.
much more well received than the second.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was an organicness to the first episode, but for me, YouTube was more an outlet to get my ideas, have the creative control, have my ideas out there in a tangible form.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
a shareable form too.
Exactly.
Easily shareable.
Yeah, like my first videos, it was just me and Nathan with ideas and a camera.
Yeah, yeah.
We never wrote anything down. We were just like, this would be hilarious to do.
And then you did it,
And we did it.
which is admirable to say the least.
We had some solid stuff.
You really did.
You know?
Your goddamn Stevie Wonder Geico commercial.
I love that video.
Oh my god.
The race game.
That was hilarious.
That one, we didn't even know. Like, when we shot that, after that day of filming, and you should put the link, like, right here. Because after that day of filming, all of us were like, we have no idea how this is going to turn out. The overall thing is just, YouTube is a way to... It's a way anybody can create and connect with an audience.
Yeah, and it's a way for audiences to connect with people in a way that is completely different from what we had pre-2007.
Yeah.
Before that, if you wanted to know about a celebrity or a personality, you watched Entertainment Tonight. You read Entertainment Weekly. You got People magazine in the mail. Now, the people you choose to know about do daily vlogs.
Yeah.
And that's cool as hell, because you get to go through their life with them. I mean, and you get to celebrate the success with them as well. You look at people like Hank and John Green.
Yeah, the Vlog Brothers.
Look at the astronomical just skyrocket of success that those two men have had working together and just having fun with each other.
Oh, yeah.
And then you look at people like Phil DeFranco, right? We talked him.
The Golden Boy.
We talked him up a while ago in this video.
I've been a fan of him for a long time.
I think you and I have had this discussion before. Like, watching him grow up as a man.
Exactly. That's what it feels like watching his videos. You've seen him grow up as a person. Like, you saw him, or at least, I watched him grow from a guy who was completely against marriage to a guy who is getting married and has a kid.
Yeah, and loves his
and
life.
loves it. Yeah.
Loves his fiance, loves his son.
Yeah.
I watched him go from a backwards cap wearing, pierced ear, black and white video, douche bro.
Pretty much.
Making like boob jokes for 6 minutes.
Pretty much.
Which I was totally into, because that's hilarious.
To now the complete opposite.
Now he is like, he tries to be an influencer for good, I think. He's definitely a savvy businessman.
Absolutely.
He created this empire that was purchased by Discovery Digital, who has subsidiary networks beneath that, like Revision 3 and Test Tube, and well, there's Test Tube and Network now, or is it just a show? In any case, he y'all done? Phil DeFranco has he's made success out of YouTube in a way that very few people have done. I mean, you look at people like Grace Helbig again, Hannah Hart, Zoella. I mean, those 3 book deals were huge. Zoella's book, controversy aside, was the #1 book on Amazon for weeks.
I didn't know that.
That's enormous.
It's just, YouTube's so diverse, and I mean, we already got to the heart of it. It's just a great way to connect.
And there's videos for everything you want to do. Half the stuff that I learned editing wise, I watched with free tutorials on YouTube, and I just followed along, and now I know how to do that thing. I guess wrapping up here, we covered a lot of different things.
It's true.
I'm not sure how much is going to actually end up in the video.
We'll see.
But what I want to know from you guys is, who are your favorite tubers? Why isn't it me?
And why aren't you watching my videos? It's terrible.
Shameful self-promotion aside, why do you love YouTube? Who are your favorite people to watch? Do you even subscribe to people, or are you just like a viral video follower? Leave me a comment. Let me know. I'd love to know how other people ingest YouTube and creators in that way. Follow Matt on Twitter,
YouTube, music channel.
Yeah, all of his and our past stuff will be linked in the description below. But you guys can follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you very soon. Thumbnail.